Workflows are a sequence of steps that are connected together to automate business processes. In decisions, workflows connect people and systems with a variety of steps in order to get work done. These steps can be interconnected to automate common business processes, from assigning a task, getting an approval, sending an email, or even communicating with a database. The Decisions Workflow Designer allows users to easily build a workflow in a no-code drag-and-drop environment. Every workflow begins with a start step and ends with at least one end step. Between these two steps, workflows can be built with unlimited size and complexity and can even be nested within one another as subflows. Steps can be added to a workflow by simply dragging and dropping it from the Steps tab onto the workspace. What really separates Decisions Workflow Engine from other traditional workflow platforms is the robust rule engine that can be integrated as a step to provide business logic. These rules are used to evaluate the data in a workflow and direct which path and therefore which steps are next. Workflows can also take multiple paths at once for parallel processing. Steps can be added and rearranged to customize the workflow to your liking, and more steps can be added by simply dragging the arrow and dropping it into some blank space and then choosing a step from the menu that appears. Every workflow is self-validating, so as steps are added, the workflow is checking to see if there are any errors in steps that need to be configured further. In this example, there are validation errors on both send email steps. You'll see an icon at the bottom that states which steps have issues and what those issues might be. Once configurations are set in the properties panels for that step, such as determining if the body of the email is a constant or if it's going to come from a previous step in the workflow, for instance, the workflow can then be tested in a simulation mode called the Workflow Debugger. The debugger allows the workflow to run in order to see the path the workflow took, as well as the data present at each step in the workflow, and then any errors that might occur. In this example, it states that there was an error during the send email step that was not configured previously, and it still had validation errors. Overall, no matter what you are trying to accomplish, Decisions seamlessly integrates workflows and rules to solve your business problems.